MacBook Pro came to the shop for no power. Model number is A1932. So let's use the amp meter and we check the device if it's charging. So the device is stuck at the 5 volt and 300 milliamp. Same thing here, 5 volt, 300 milliamp. So let's flip. $300 milliamp. Yep. So let's take it apart and check it inside. I did ask the customer if there is any water damage. He said no. You know, sometimes the customer say no water damage and you open it and it's still the water dripping. But not all the time. Yeah, the board still looks good. You can see the back cover. There is no sign of the water damage before. Basically, the customer, he said he has the computer off for a couple of weeks and he just was waiting for the time to have time to bring it in. It's missing one screw over there, so look like someone was here before. Yeah, from these screws, someone opened this computer before. Well, let's try again. So let me show you something beside this computer. You see this Galaxy? Look how is the screen. Can't put the password. The customer wants the data and doesn't want to put a new screen because they are sending this phone for the insurance. So if you have this problem, you can use an adapter like this from a USB-C to HDMI, regular USB, and the charger. And you can use the mouse, plug it to here. And I'm doing the data recovery right now, saving the data. And you can see, you can use the mouse, put in the password and everything. There is another adapter which has HDMI, which has multiple USB ports that you can plug the flash drive as well. I do have just this one and I am using the SD card to transfer the data from the phone to the SD card. Because the screen in this phone is quite expensive, it's over 300. So let's go back to this computer. We are going to disconnect the battery and connect it back to see if there is any difference. So let's, with the battery disconnected, let's plug the so the amp meter did see it is go all the way to the 400 milliamp and back to the 330 milliamp. Five volt, 300 milliamp. So let's plug the battery back and see if it's maybe just need to be reset. Five volt, 100. No, it's back to the 400 milliamp. Then stuck at 300 milliamp. It did try. Same thing here. So you can see it is go up to the 400 and go back to the 30 milliamp. The red numbers. Let me try again. See 400 and this go back. And you should go to the 19 volt. They shouldn't stuck at the 5 volt. Maybe the USB-C controller IC is bad, because that's the chip that's communicating between the board and the charger, telling the charger to switch to the 19 volt. But let's check in the microscope and see quick the board. We see if there is any sign of the water damage, like tiny water or corrosion or anything doesn't look right. I'm still going to take the board from the frame and check the other side as well. Let me disconnect the battery so I don't. Yeah, you can see some. I think that's just a dust. Yeah, it's just a dust. It's not corrosion. You can see the screw is being opened before. Yeah, we check everything. The ICs, if there is a crack or burn marks on them or a corrosion around them. We check the capacitor if there is any little crack or discoloring or corroded capacitors, and any burned resistor as well. I did see the problem. Okay, let me go back again and I'm gonna let you check it by yourself here. So I'm just gonna show you the area where is the problem. I think. Did you see it? Alright, if you see the problem, just open a repair shop. Alright, we'll keep checking. Then we go back to what I think is the problem. Yeah, missing a screw over there. That's a Wi-Fi antennas plug, and this is the battery plug. Alright, let me go back to where I think is the problem, then we check it together. That would be great if it's that's what is causing the issue. You know. The problem, I think, is this guy right here. Do you see these ones? Look how shiny they are. Look this single capacitor, how it is. Now that's a capacitor. Let's go to the multimeter. and the diode mode. Then we check this capacitor. The battery already disconnected. Short. How many ohm that capacitor? The 1 ohm. Definitely short. We can try something else. And I'm gonna connect the charger to the computer. Let's put more light. So we're gonna put a little alcohol, then we plug the charger. Look how that capacitor is acting. It's alive. It's like a heartbeat over there. Yep. So the battery is still disconnected. Alright, let's just like that. Let's go check if we still have the short. Check the multimeter right now. We have over 300 ohm. 350 and still going. Look like this is holding some charge because there is a lot of capacitors here. How lucky we find a problem that quick. That's great. All right, let's plug the battery first. And even we don't have to take the board from the computer, because they have a lot of work need to be done. And 5 volt, 200 milliamp, 19 volt. That sounds good. 19 volt and half amp, 700. Here we are, the Apple logo. The computer turns on and you can see the battery is at 0%. So we're gonna leave the computer on the charge for a while and we see if that's getting up. At the same time, we can check the battery voltage if it's going up. So let's go to the DC volt. You can see over there the battery voltage is at 10.4. 10.4, now is at 10.5, 10.6, 10.7. So yeah, the battery is getting charged. 10.8. As battery is passing the the minimum voltage that's required in the battery, the amps is gonna rise to 1.8 amp. You can see it over there is almost 2 amp. So now the computer definitely is charging. Yeah, we're gonna put the cover and right. It's taking 19 volt and 2 amps. You can see it now is at 11%. So that's all for the video. Thank you for watching and see you again.